Hey, what's up, guys? With the Hallyu Blast, I'm Oscar,
I'm Serg.
And I'm Ian.
and today we're going to be doing an album reaction. It's the first time we've ever done one of these, and it's going to be for Babymonster's new album, Drip. So this setup, it's a work in progress. We're also doing this to test out our podcast that we're starting soon. So yeah, this is just a good way to test that out. Test out just a new way to do things on this channel besides just our normal reactions. Yeah, work in progress. We'll see how it goes. But first song, CLAK, which we've already heard, but this is I guess not our first impression anymore. Except Ian, have you listened to this album?
I haven't listened to the album.
Mm.
I think I actually haven't listened to CLAK. I listened to Drip, so this is
okay.
the first time I hear this one.
All right, so this one's CLAK. I have listened to this album already, only once. I made myself stop once I figured we're doing this.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I feel like we can actually hear the songs better here.
I was gonna say this is gonna be an experience.
Yeah. I love the bass in this song.
I like how it's like kind of sparse in general.
Oh, did you hear that 808?
Yeah.
See, I think this is a part, Serge, I brought up in the reaction, but I don't know if you're able to hear it. That synth in the back.
Okay, I hear it. I think we should kind of try to figure out a way to, as the song's going, see who's singing at the time, see the line distribution. I think it'd be a pretty cool idea to see who's rapping, singing, vice versa going forward.
Yeah.
Almost as like a overlay. Yeah.
Y'all want to see that? Let us know. Maybe we can work that out. Fucking love this part.
Song.
This almost doesn't even feel like the same song. Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. All right.
So that was CLAK.
CLAK.
I was just gonna say, someone in a reaction video had said that this feels like the Babymonster formula, but then someone said this isn't so much the Babymonster as more of a YG formula for songs. I don't really remember Blackpink songs like that though.
I
like
concur.
Yeah, I gotta disagree.
Right?
I mean, what's the shoot? What's the one right after?
Damn. Is this a later release?
Like an earlier release.
It's not like Whistle or
not Whistle. After Doo 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 Doo. The one with all the trumpet horns.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's exactly what happens at the end of that track.
Kill This Love?
Is it Kill This Love?
Is it
Lisa has like bright blue extensions.
I think. I want to say it is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
like right at the very end, like it's still that same song, like you can still feel it, but
Mm.
the vibe of it's really different. There's all of the horns at the very end, and that's kind of almost exactly what happened here.
So you think it is the YG formula?
I think it is.
See,
And I think like the YG formula is kind of what has thrown me off of Baby Monster so far. I'm not I've grown kind of bored of the YG sound. And I think this shows that there is a little bit of experimentation going on at the very end.
I do
So-
also want to point out, I think a big part of Blackpink was Teddy, so maybe that is the reason. So I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
very true. I
The
mean,
unofficial fifth member.
if I may say, I mean, I can't tell you the last Blackpink song I've heard,
Yeah.
honestly, other than maybe like a Lisa single or Jenny's solo songs. Like don't really recall any others, but I didn't get those feelings with those songs compared to these. You know what I mean? We referenced it a bit where we call it the the Baby Monster formula, where there seems to be a what's the word like there's always like an explosion toward the end of the song. And this is a good example of that. And I think when we get to Drip in a little bit, they kind of shied away from that in this song and Drip anyway. So I don't know. I really enjoy the song. I like the end of it. Just it really rounds out the song for me in terms of like energy and just it's just a really fun end to a otherwise kind of like strongly like, because it was pretty much rap the entire time, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I my opinions don't change on this song. I actually really quite like it. So yeah. I don't know if you have any other words to say or anything like that. Or...
I think we can just keep going, and then maybe towards the end we can gather our full thoughts together. But this next one is Drip, which we all know, which is their title track. Dude, I love Akin's rap here. I don't know why. I think it's the voice that she makes.
Ooh, but dude, that is such a buttery vocal right there.
You know, she was off all the time.
See, a line distribution would go crazy right here, because I'd love to see who's
the vocals
singing or performing at the time.
I think this is Rami's part, pretty sure. Until I found the high note.
Insane, dude.
I love her vocals so much.
Insane. Ah, satisfying.
It's crazy.
Satisfying.
You know, I don't think my opinions have changed on this song. Actually, I think this is still on the not. I don't want to say weaker side, but compared to the other title tracks, I think this one's on the lower end for me. I don't really know why exactly. It just I don't know. Most of the song doesn't hit the same. I guess I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
It's like a 5, but a low 5 for me. If that makes sense.
I feel like again I have to disagree
Yeah.
here on this. Just to not repeat myself too much, like I did in the reaction where I was talking about, you know, when we first started reacting to it, I was a little worried with seeing the title of the song and thinking how the chorus was gonna go. You know, I talked about it in Sheesh and Batter Up, how the chorus of the song is what usually takes me out of the otherwise great experience that the song is. And this doesn't do it for me. Drip, I think, it's very in tune with the music, and I think it adds to it. So I think this is actually one of their stronger songs for me. That's probably since I like it so much. So I don't know if you want to give a few words, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna let you finish your piece. I think I gotta agree with Serge a little bit on that. Like the main verse beat, it has like this really kind of addictive bounce to it, and it's right there in the chorus also. The only time it really changes is like leading into the chorus. But like Oscar, you were saying with, I think you said it was Ahyun with the vocals. Two things about it, like it doesn't sound like forced.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of groups like do like that really big vocal flex like in the later half of the song, and it sounds forced sometimes. She sounds really natural, and that's really, really cool. But like
100%.
right before that, I think you said it was Rami with like the lower voice.
I think it's
almost
Rami and
to
one
kind of counteract.
other member. I just don't know who it is off the top of my head. But
I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
The point's still the same regardless of who it is. Like just that lower voice in contrast with the higher voice right after. It sounds really cool. I like that a lot.
I think it's just the chorus, dude. I don't know. I think at heart I'm just a sheesh enjoyer. There's something about like sheesh that just gets me going, and like the song's great the whole way through, but I think the chorus, maybe it's the chorus. Maybe the chorus doesn't hype me up as much.
And
I don't really know.
again, that's so weird, man. I mean, I think that's why we do this, right? To see how this goes. So I mean, I'm ready to go on to the next song. This will be the first time I listen to any Babymonster.
So, like I did say before, I've only listened to this album like once or twice fully through. But I think just off those couple times, I think this next song is my favorite song.
Oh.
So this one is called Love Maybe.
Okay.
I've noticed I've been liking a lot more ballads from a lot of groups. I don't know why. It's kind of interesting.
Stuck in the Middle is an insane song.
It is.
Falling for the first time, I got feelings that I can't fight. Lord, please have mercy on me. Push play that and rewind.
English?
Think about you every
Yeah,
day.
right. Is the whole song in English?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is all in English.
This song would go crazy live.
Dude, it would.
It would.
Like Goosebumps live.
Yeah.
Wait, did she just say Goosebumps when I did?
gotta keep my cool. What you made me do? Elevated, got me falling, I'm so into you. I've been really trying to be cautious with my heart, but I get the night hair, got me caught up, and I feel it's alright. Something about you really making me feel. This must be love, baby. 'Cause I never felt quite this way. Think this is love, baby. Get weak when you calling my name. This must be love, love. I think this is love, baby. 'Cause I don't know what else to blame. Friends, I lost myself and now I'm with you. There is nothing else I rather do.
Oh, that is buttery, dude. Oh my god.
Is that real love? Is that real? Is that real? Give up, just take my heart. This must be love.
Ooh, that's cool.
The Mariah Carey high notes.
Cause I don't know what else to play. No.
Wow.
Dude, telling you.
Dude.
Babymonster is the best.
Dude.
I just love their vocals. Their vocals are so good.
Wow.
I'll say it again. The song would go crazy live.
Dude, it
Wow.
would. Like, man, I can't even imagine.
I mean, I know we haven't really been doing it, but that's a 5 for me on that song. I don't know
Yeah,
if we
I
should,
feel like
I
we
don't know if we
can,
should rate each song
yeah.
and then give the whole album a rating, but oh my
I
god,
mean, we
that
can. I mean,
yeah.
I guess me and you already gave Click, Clack, and Drip both a 5.
I think I
Ian?
gave Click Clack a 4, but
4, yeah. What would you give Click, Clack, and Drip real quick, I guess?
I'd probably give them both really strong 4s.
4s?
Drip. Maybe Click Clack has the potential for a 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Oscar. Like, there's something about Drip that, like, I don't know if I can feel comfortable giving.
Yeah,
it a 5.
I don't
But,
like. I still can't put my
It's not
finger on
bad.
it. Yeah, it's not bad, but
I
Love
would
Maybe
100%
5.
give this a 5.
Yeah, this
dude, Love Maybe, this was phenomenal.
I
mean,
would,
just to again use Stuck in the Middle as
Yeah.
a
oh, dude, and you
as an
still haven't
example.
heard Dream. Oh my
Oh,
god.
well, we'll get
We'll
to
get
there when we
there.
get to
We'll
there.
get there.
The vocal talent in
Mhm.
this group, unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. That's an immediate download, as a matter of fact. So I can't wait to download it onto my phone. I'm excited to listen to the rest of these songs, but oh my god, what that is, that makes sense. So that would be your favorite song of the
Honestly,
album.
this might be one of my favorite Babymonster songs, period, at this point. Like,
Jeez.
I mean, it's funny because it's between this, Stuck in the Middle, and Dream, and it's funny because those are all ballad songs.
Well, this makes me really excited about
But
Dream then.
dude, their vocals, like, I don't know, they're just so good. I don't even know what else
Well,
to say about it. Like,
I mean, yeah, that was just a great song. Like, I really don't have anything else to say or add. Ian, do you have got anything for us?
Not really. I've also grown really into ballads lately. So that was a welcome change after Drip. I think it like the flow of the album is making a lot of sense right now too. And I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
yeah, and this is all in order. Well, I guess you could see it on the screen. But yeah, so I guess we'll move on to the next one. This one's called Really Like You.
Okay.
That like 90s boom bap New York style.
No. I think that was RUKA and now Ahyan. I think.
You make a good day better too. Yeah. 눈을 뜨는 아침부터 심각하게 행복해 아마 모를걸 말하고 싶어 Just say I love you But boy I like you Really really like you And in this moonlight We're reaching new heights But boy I like you Really really like you Yeah yeah I love you I love you
Nice little pause.
쓰러진 퍼즐같이 입안에 담고 있는 말 이제는 말하고 싶어 Tonight 이제 그만 고민하고 Yeah boy I like 날 거부하지 마 So 눈을 뜬 아침부터 날이 지는 새벽까지 네 생각에 행복해 아마 모를걸 말하고 싶어 To say I love you But boy I like you Really really like you And in this moonlight We're reaching new heights But boy I like you Really really like you Oh yeah 널 처음 본 순간부터 자꾸 내 꿈에 나와 눈 뜨면 아쉬워 No need to rush 좀 더 다가갈게 a little I'm waiting on you too Every day gets better So
You can actually hear them playing the bass in the background.
wanna tell you say I love you boy I like you Really really like you And this one you're reaching new heights But boy I like you Really really like you Okay okay 내가 줬으니까 오늘 너의 맘을 허락해 Okay okay 별이 떴으니까 손잡고 눈을 감을게 Okay okay 말을 섞으니까 말풍선이
Okay.
가득해 Boy I like you Really really like
Nice. I like that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow. Once again, impressed is the only word I can think of
Yeah.
right now. I think ever so rarely do I come across a song where nothing goes on in the head and I can just sit here and enjoy it.
Mm.
And I feel like that one took the cake for me in terms of like that feeling. I'm gonna have to give that a 5 too.
5. Ooh. Okay.
That was just to use Ian as a stepping stone. That was nostalgic. Nostalgic feel good song for me. I can't even think of another song that made me feel that way overall in K-pop as a whole. I guess maybe like what was that one song that G Idol did that you didn't like? I think we reacted to Tom with it with Tom. But it was a G Idol song.
The
and it
only
was
one I
kind
really
of like
remember
same feeling.
not liking was Senorita, and that's
No,
not like this one.
No, it's not. Damn, it's still one of my favorite songs. I just can't remember the name of it right now. But same feeling, same like just the again boombox kind of like carrying baggy pants. I can kind of picture the whole thing in my head right now.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's another 5 for me.
Damn.
Got much to say.
I don't think I'm giving this one a 5 actually.
I don't think I am either.
I'll give it a
Wow,
solid.
okay.
I'll give it a solid 4. Like it's a real feel good song and everything, but I guess in the aspect of listening it to the album, I feel like it's the perfect palate cleanser. You come off the energy of CLAK and Drip, then you get like kind of a strong emotional song or whatever from Love Maybe, and then you get to really like you, and I feel like it's a real nice reset. But other than that, I don't know, not too much sticks out like in a huge way.
Okay.
Besides the nostalgic instrumentals and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this will sound harsh. I'm gonna give it a 3 just because, like this is never the type of song that I would actively put on.
Yeah.
But I would never skip it if it was just playing.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I think that's generally I think that's kind of the consensus that Oscar got too.
Yeah.
Maybe just kind of reading into it, but
Mm.
that doesn't mean I don't like it.
Oh yeah, of course.
I've spent a lot of time in college listening to A Tribe Called Quest, and that was exactly what I picked up on at the very beginning with like that upright bass. I think it was Ahyun at the very beginning that was like ring a ding dong or something.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard
And
it.
like that was like big Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers vibes
Yeah.
all of a sudden. And I think the big thing that like took me out of it was I think it was in the chorus at some point. They keep the vibe of the song, but it almost doesn't have any of that live instrumentation feel.
Mhm.
And that like I don't know, that throws it off for me a little bit.
Yeah. Like.
Is because they have it, they go away from it, and then they go back to it.
Mm.
And
Okay.
like I get it, you have your song structure, but don't have something that feels natural to something that feels unnatural back to something that feels natural. It's kind of
Mhm.
jarring.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't know. I could zone out to this song,
Oh,
but
easily.
I definitely wouldn't just like throw it on. Really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is definitely a song I would throw on. Definitely.
That's
This is
fair.
like at the end of the kickback when there's just like a couple of people left,
Dude,
and
yeah,
you're just
you're
like,
just
hanging out on the couch.
yeah, I
You
could
see,
totally
that
see
what?
that.
How would that not be a perfect close off to a night then?
Cause it's like that awkward moment when like
Yeah.
you're debating if you should leave or not, and everyone's just kind of like fucked up and stuff already, and you're just like, but you're still kind of enjoying yourself at the same time,
Yeah.
you know? But like at the same time, you're not super hyped up or anything like
No.
that. It's like you're kind of, it's like your battery is exhausted at that point,
Yeah.
kind
I
of.
was thinking of
You've said bye to a couple people, but there's still some people chilling.
Yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
was thinking of "Uh-Oh" by G Idol. That's what a song I was thinking of.
I remember that song name, but
Mhm.
I do not even remember what it sounds like.
Yeah, you
be honest
you
with
and
you.
Tom didn't care for it, so
That makes sense.
Mm.
All right, so next up is a song called "Billionaire."
I've never felt like this before. They stop when I walk through the door. Something click, it's a state of mind.
Kind of a little Latin flair.
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, yeah.
If you're not trying to match my mood, sorry, but that's on you. Baby, I don't mean to
Oh yeah.
lie. You know I'm not
Definitely.
talking cash.
Mm-hmm.
Got a thing that's only mine. And I want your eyes go green. I can feel your
The little claps in the back.
jealousy. Up here in the sky. Oh, look at me. I woke up feeling like a billionaire. Word is my your life is so unfair. Money don't compare. I got something rare. Feeling like a billionaire. I got rules, hit a break. Say one, but just in your face. Hit a boom in the bass. Pump it up, back it up, turn it up. RUKA. It's a bit of names to cut the deck. Delete out, put the money, power, and respect. Arigato, who that got the flame. Bet it on me, double up your life. Baby, I don't mean to brag. You know I'm not talking cash. Got a thing that's only mine. And I want your eyes go green. I can feel your jealousy. Up here in the sky. Oh, look at me. I woke up feeling like a billionaire. World is mine, your life is so unfair. Money don't
This is tough.
Feeling like a billionaire.
Oh, that. Oh,
Billionaire, billionaire. Baby monster got me feeling like a billionaire. Billionaire, billionaire. Baby monster got me feeling like a billionaire. Look at me. I woke up feeling like a billionaire. Word is my your life is so unfair. Money don't compare. I got something rare, so rare. Billionaire, like a billionaire.
Okay, that one is a shorter one. Now, I will say this one makes me feel exactly how Really Like You did. exactly like how Eden was saying. It feel like it had this structure, and then they kind of dropped it, and then goes back to it with like that Latin-esque vibe we're talking about. However, I I don't know. Like, is that I'm a billionaire part, but billionaire, dude, that part takes me out of the song completely. I don't know.
See, I was gonna say I don't mind it as much in
Mm-hmm.
this song compared
Yeah.
to Really Like You. Um, I think the song is a skip for me on the album, though.
I mean, it's tough because I really like the overall energy of the song,
Yeah.
but there was that part, I guess it was after the break where it does something I can't word it.
Is it that
Uh
billionaire part?
that I guess that but there was toward the end of it, right? I guess right
Mm.
before the little high note into
Yeah.
the um I don't know, I wouldn't know what to call it. But that I think that part took me out of the song a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I mean, I really like the vibe and energy of the song, and maybe I could come around to liking it more. But I don't think it's a song that I would actively search for.
Yeah.
So if it came on, I think I'd listen to it, but I also might skip it as well. So I think this will probably be the first 3 of the album for me. I think I'm safe giving it that.
Oh. No, I'll give it a 3 as well. There's parts of the song I really do like, but I'm telling you that billionaire part, it took me out of the song completely. I think the best part of the song is actually the end, though, when you hear it was Rami, she was doing these like high notes kind of towards the end, that ending chorus. I don't know, the rap breaks are amazing, but I really do feel like that's one of Babymonster's strong suits, like not only the vocals but the rap too. But yeah, I don't know, the instrumental, it was like half there and half not, and I don't know, I think that kind of not ruined the song for me, but definitely took me out of it.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I did think that there was gonna be a pattern because like Click Clack and Drip are both all caps, and then Love Maybe and Really Like You are not.
Yeah.
So I was expecting this to be another like harder hitting song, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I was a little thrown off, a little deceived, and I hope that that's not affecting what I wanted the song to be. But even like thinking back to like G Idol, Senorita, like there was this point in K-pop, like 2019-ish, that had like a ton of Latin flair
Dude,
in
there's a
it.
bunch.
There was a
And
bunch.
I didn't care for it too much in general. There was a
Yeah.
couple of songs that were okay, and I was just like, do something else, please.
I think because half the time it feels like cashed in kind of deal. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is probably so far the weakest song on the album for me. But we still have 4 more songs, so there's some wiggle room. This next one is Love in My Heart.
어떤 말도 들리질 않아 내 심장 소리뿐 서둘러 날 고쳐보지만 I can't live without you 내 맘은 불길처럼 걷잡을 수가 없어 이런 나를 내버려둬 이 밤을 가로질러 너에게 가고 있어 늘 그래왔던 것처럼 알잖아 너와 나 애써 외면하지마 We will be beautiful and we'll stay
I like this part.
together for all time 이제 더 이상 참고 싶지 않아 Give you all of the love in my
A bit of techno.
Yeah, those
This is
EDM vibes.
This is definitely a live song.
Definitely a live song.
Like the encore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking about you every day and night 우리 맘마치 stars align 춤을 추게 해 매일매일 Get lost in the twilight You belong with me forever Let's go whenever Don't you know I'm down bad Oh baby 너 때문에 꼬여 Can't control my mind 보여줘 if your love is true Shut it out I'm so into you 알잖아
I mean, you can picture it in your head where they're not really doing any choreography. They're just kind of just running around the stage.
They're all wearing
singing
the
song.
tour merch.
Yeah,
instead of, like,
exactly.
the
You
costumes
can
or
literally see
whatever.
it. Mm. Insane.
I think that was Rami. Pretty
Okay.
sure.
That was great.
I
Honestly.
feel like that one was straight to the point.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Oh, that was a little bit of a
I did it.
Little
It's
bit of
fun.
spoiler there.
Um,
I don't know. I think this one's just a solid 5 for me. You know, it's straight to the point. It doesn't change up. The vocals are amazing. You get not one but 2 great high notes. The rap
Mhm.
break was awesome. Like, sure, we don't get that classic explosion at the end. I mean, you kind of
Mhm.
do, I guess, with like the high note and
Oh, yeah.
really just that culmination of all towards the end. But yeah, I don't know. That one is just a good, solid song all the way
Mhm.
through that shows all of Baby Monster's strengths for the most
Mhm.
part. It's great. I don't know.
I mean,
Not
yeah,
much else to
just
say
to
there.
just it almost feels weird saying this, but it honestly felt like their most normal song.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just it like Oscar said, it's simple, it's straight to the point. It's I feel like it's really well structured. There's no jumps, there's no like jarring parts of the song that make you think, oh, maybe they could have done a little bit better here instead of maybe something different. Um, while I feel like I think a stronger 4 is in the works for me. I feel like this is a song that I would potentially forget about, and then when it pops up on shuffle, then I replay it multiple times because of how good it is.
Yeah.
But it's not a song that I would search for. So a strong 4. That was really good.
I really liked it, but every group has songs like this that they
Yeah.
play like at the end of their concerts, at the end of their shows. Like you said, they're running around, they're just having fun with their tour merch on. Like, they're just having a good time, and I almost don't feel like it's fair to grade these songs
Yeah.
because
I can
they're
see that.
almost not meant to be taken seriously.
It's like a safe song. Kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't say that I didn't enjoy it. You know, I've noticed. So like Click Clack and Drip have that super typical YG sound,
Mhm.
and then almost everything else has been very different,
Mhm.
but very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gave me like really strong like early 2010s EDM vibes, and like just really grand big show experience,
Mhm.
and I
Oh
like
yeah.
that a lot.
That's
Yeah.
very, very
I think that's
aptly
definitely
coined right
playing
there.
into my score rating a lot. Is just
Mhm.
picturing what this song could be.
Yeah.
And
Just like
it'd be
Love
great.
Maybe, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. But wait, did you? Oh, you said you're not gonna rate it, right?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
gonna rate this
That's
one.
fair. That's fair. All right. So that was basically all of the songs that have all the members that are brand new. So this next song is actually just the 2 rappers. It's called Woke Up in Tokyo. It's by Ruka and Asa, or Asa. I don't know. She says both. I hear her say Asa and I heard her say Asa. But yeah, this is just them 2. So I'm not even, no.
This is gonna
You
be. I
guys,
feel like this
this
is
will
gonna be
be
the
an
experience.
interesting song. I'll just say
Okay.
that.
Listen. A B C D E F G. What you know
Okay.
King Kong, Tokyo. I
So,
see what they're doing.
Okay.
explains my Discord name.
It
It
does.
does actually. Oh my gosh.
If they don't have Goku on the screen during the concert, I'm leaving.
Dude, they need to have it.
I didn't like it.
No, I'm not
No.
surprised. I'm not surprised anyone's gonna like this. I will say, for me personally, this song is a 5. I love it. But I also like weird songs a lot of the
This
I
is
was,
time.
true.
I was about to say, like, this could grow on me as like a
Like
I
a-
don't like this song, but for good reasons.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean that's what I first thought when I first heard the ABCD. I was like, bro, ain't no way. But then that beat hits, bro. Like that beat has no reason to go as hard as it does. It is so good. Like I'm telling you, just go
this
listen
car
to
would
this.
go. This would go really hard in the car.
Dude,
Yeah,
it does.
It would go hard in the
Totally does. But yeah, I don't know. I like how playful it is, and
Mhm.
they're not taking themselves too seriously. Like literally Kameha and Goku, like all this stuff, and I don't know. I just enjoyed it. I like that they flipped a ABCD song that is pretty universal,
Mhm.
and they just threw this nasty ass beat on it, and
Mhm.
just like went in. Like I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Well, I almost feel like at first listening to it, I thought it was gonna be, it starts off with a very obviously like a child-friendly tune. So I thought it was their way, and then that hard beat comes in, right? So I thought it was their way of saying we're not children, take us seriously kind of thing. But then you said we're not like, I think this is almost a way of them saying, please do take us seriously, even though we're still like, you may see us this way, we're actually this way kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think as a car experience, you're in the car with your friends, you're jamming out, as a definitely concert experience. I mean, this song would probably go the hardest, I think,
Dude,
in a live
would.
performance.
Imagine seeing this in Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, it would probably, again, of the songs we've listened to so far, I think it's the song that would be the most fun live.
Mm,
It's probably going to be on the lower end of songs for me personally.
that's right.
I mean, I obviously really like the nostalgic tune. Everyone knows that melody
Mm,
from a mile away, right?
yeah.
But it's not really a song for me, I'd say. So I think I might have to skip a rating on this song for me as well.
Damn.
I do think it's fun, but it's just not my cup of tea, to
That's
say
fair.
the least. So,
It's a skip from me.
I'm not surprised at all. Especially
Um,
the me. I
yeah,
feel like
that-
everyone
I
hates
think-
it, bro. I don't know why. When it gets to that part, it just hypes me up. I don't know why. I love it. But it was funny because I think on Reddit and stuff, what I saw a lot was this is probably everyone's least favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to JM, and I think this is like me and James' like favorite song, like off this
Well,
album.
of
I
course,
mean,
you and
maybe,
Jam would like it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, Love Maybe is probably my favorite song off this
Mhm.
album, but I think this comes in as a close second, but mostly because of just how fun of a song it is. Like, I think at the end of the day, that's I think where my love for this song is coming from. It's just a really fun song, not so much a great song, I guess, to everybody else.
I mean, that's fair. Every
yeah.
album needs.
When you word it like that,
Yeah, I mean that's
it makes.
I
a
mean
little
you
bit
have to
more.
look at it like that. Like I don't think this is a song you can take seriously at the end of the day.
No.
To a certain extent.
But I
That's
mean,
fair.
on a full length album, you
Mm.
need stuff like this to kind of
Yeah.
break it up too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair. So the next song is Forever, which came out as a single beforehand, but I don't know. Have you listened to this song, Ian?
No.
No? Okay. So I think Serge, I don't think you were a huge fan of this song either. I think you gave it a 4 or a 3, if I'm not
That
mistaken.
sounds like I would be a fan of the song if that was the case.
Well, you didn't like it as much. Like I
Is it-
think this
is it a
was one of
chorus thing?
those.
Is it a chorus thing?
Maybe I actually don't remember. It's been a while since we reacted to this one.
Okay.
But I said we just go to this.
See if I get a refresher.
Alright, okay, alright, okay. Babymonster. I got no worries on my mind. 난 멈추지 않아. So you can say goodbye. I'll fulfill my fantasy, and you can watch and see.
I didn't like this song.
I don't think you were crazy about it. Like it didn't sell you on Babymonster still. I think is what it was.
Are you sure?
I think. C'est la vie.
I see. I remember this song now. Okay. I remember.
Okay, you know what it is. I'm the nice. 먹고 같은 너와 내 type. Pull up on me, pay the price. Put a million on rock my type. Never seen it in your life. 예뻐 그러니까 바빠 아니 나빠 온 세상 우린 the bad girl. B-A-B-Y-M-O-N. Get money. Body 밖에까지 rhythm touch 기분 짜릿짜릿 everybody get down. Rough up in it with the motor running. I'm
Damn.
and bet you put the money in the bag. I'm dancing in the moonlight. Can't stop this feeling tonight. What you waiting for? Maybe it was all a dream.
I love this part of the song.
This part is really good.
It's bittersweet. 저 하늘 높이 I'm spreading my wings like I'm a leaf. Like I'm gonna live, like I'm gonna live forever. I can see the bright horizon. 세상이란 벽을 넘어서 No, nothing can stop me now.
I like the slow break of the song.
Mm.
And then
We forever, 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 ever, ever. Baby, it was all a dream.
Damn.
it's really good. The high note.
Classic Ahyan high note.
Classic Ahyan.
저 하늘 높이 I'm spreading my wings like I'm a leaf. Forever, ever, ever, forever, forever, ever, ever. Like I'm gonna live, like I'm gonna live forever.
Uh, it makes sense when you say I gave the song a 4.
Mm,
I feel like I don't think I have to. Uh, I feel like people know why I would give that a 4.
yeah.
The 4 that like
Well, I
shit.
guess
I
for
don't even know what to
anyone
call
that
it.
hasn't watched our reaction to Forever.
Yeah. The 4 ever, that part,
Mm.
it just completely takes me out of the
So it just
song.
goes back to the whole chorus thing with
Yeah,
Baby
it's the whole
Monster.
chorus thing,
Yeah.
which was crazy because the pre-chorus leading up to that part is my favorite part of the song.
Mm.
Um, damn, the starting energy of the song though is so good.
Mm.
I was so confused. I was like, "What are you talking about? This, this is amazing!" And the moment I heard that part of the song, I was like, "Now I know why." Um, I don't know though. Maybe listening to it in like this way, because we're not listening in a wide open room,
Yeah.
and the volume has to be adjusted so that the mic doesn't pick it up too much, and I'm listening it straight to my, you know hear it more clearly. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Mm.
Maybe might have to revise my rating on this song, but I'll let y'all take it away if you have anything to add or say.
I'll let Ian
Um,
go.
yeah. I I didn't remember this song,
Mhm.
but I remember watching y'all's reaction to it.
Mm.
So I did hear this song. It just took me a while
Okay.
to remember it. I think listening to it, like Serg was saying, just on its own, I don't think the song is that great. I
Mhm.
think it flows really well in context of the rest of the album so far, and I think that's its strong suit.
Mhm.
Parts of the song are really cool, like the raps throughout the song are really cool. I think the bridge, like right after the chorus towards the end, was really cool,
Mhm.
but overall, I think it's just okay.
Mhm.
That's fair. I don't know. I am extremely biased towards this song and the next song in particular, just because for you guys, when you hear these songs, you just think about when you're listening to it. But for me, I have seen Baby Monster twice in concert.
Mhm.
So now when I hear this song, like the intro to this song is I think what they kind of started their concert off with in Korea. So like now I can't untie those two. As soon as I hear that beginning part, I just see them on stage and I see the lights all turning on. So it's
Okay.
like for me this song gets turned on to another level, which is kind of hard to separate my bias towards it. But
That's fair.
I do get what you mean though, Serge, with the forever part. I do see that it can take you out, but I think because of how good all the parts leading up to the chorus are,
Mhm.
it totally makes me forget about it. Like totally. I don't know. I don't know
I
what it
don't know.
is.
I feel like I really latched onto that. I was
Mm-hmm.
enjoying myself the entire time, and the moment I heard it, it was like I recalled the reaction, and then my pre-bias, I guess, toward that particular part of the song is
Yeah.
what is really like gripping me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll come around to that. I really like the overall energy of the song. It's just that one part, and I think sometimes that one part is usually enough
Yeah.
to mess with your interest in the song. So, um, I don't know. I mean, I still think it's a strong song overall, at least
Mm.
in my opinion. And maybe if I ever did see the song live, it would probably change my mind like you. But
Yeah.
as it stands, I think my previous rating of a 4 still stands. I think if it came on, I'd listen to it, but I wouldn't search for it and I wouldn't repeat it. So,
That's fair.
Was this song out before we went to Japan?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
this song's been
this
out for a little
song
while.
finally found its home in an album because it was just a single beforehand.
mhm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
So this next song is "Batter Up," which was actually their debut, but it was
Uh,
their weird unofficial debut, but official debut because they debuted with like 6 members because Ahyun was on hiatus.
mhm.
But regardless, this was technically their first song, but this is a remix.
Oh,
So "Forever" was basically the ending of the album, and this is technically the bonus track. But yeah, it's just a remix. So we just check it out real quick.
is Afghan in this song? I'm
Mhm.
assuming she is.
she was definitely on the song.
Was she in the song on like the regular version?
The very first one, no. There was a 7-member version released later, though.
All right, hold on now.
I think that was RUKA.
Jesus.
Asa. She loves that part. She does that part so good. She should be on a West Side Gun song.
Dude, who's singing that part right there?
Was that
Rami?
Ahyan? Was it Rami?
Oh, that was Ahyan.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Jesus. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get here?
I like this part.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, okay.
I will say the remake shores up a lot of the shortcomings of the original song.
I was gonna say, yes it does. Oh yeah, brother. I can say with complete and utter confidence that had this song been the first song I listened to, this remix, instantly one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Ever.
That was great. That
Wow,
was
okay,
almost
that's
everything
interesting.
I look for in a K-pop song. It's
Mhm.
high energy the entire way. It has, I mean, okay, well, just to the main issue I had with Batter Up was the chorus.
Yeah.
I feel like Shish's formula probably obviously came from Batter Up. Being Batter Up was their debut song, and the way that the chorus is done in Batter Up, I feel like is the same way it's done in Sheesh. And the way that they did the chorus in this version, I mean, it's the lyrics are the same. They're just repeating "Batter Up," but the music that is along with it, it's just as high energy as the lyric. It's carrying with the lyric. It's not. They're not going against each other. And that was amazing. I was hyped the entire way through. I'm sweating right now. You can't see it, but I am literally sweating. That was I think so far just below Love Maybe. That was amazing.
Okay, so putting
That
a
was
remix
amazing.
of their debut above
Yeah.
all the other new songs. That's fair,
Absolutely.
That's fair.
I don't know if they-
It's tough. I have never heard the original song.
Okay. Yeah.
Either version of the original song. 'Cause you
Mm.
said there's a 6-member and a 7-member version. So it's tough for me to like fairly judge this,
Mhm.
starting with the remix version, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I like, I don't know, it still gives me that like early EDM vibes. Like I
Yeah.
can see like this as like part of like a big experience at the end also. Almost like either like at the actual very end of the show or like right before
Leading
the
up to it.
encore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like part of the finale of the concert. And
Spoilers, it was.
yeah. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
I can see why.
Yeah, that
exactly.
was phenomenal. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I did like it. I don't know if I would rate it that high as like
Mhm.
just under love maybe, but I
Yeah.
do like this one. I had reservations because Blackpink has also done remixes
mhm.
Mm.
to their early songs
Oh, dude,
on
don't remind me
later
that concert me
releases.
and you went to.
Yeah. So like I was very hesitant when when you said that this is a remix of an older song. I was
Mm.
very hesitant because I was like, I've had bad experiences from this company
As if
with
it's your
this
last
thing.
RIP.
Yeah.
I'll never
So
forgive them for that.
um I want to say that I was pleasantly surprised, but having not heard the original makes it a little tough.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. I will say Batter Up is probably my least favorite title track from Baby
Mhm.
Monster. I think even when we reviewed it, I want to say I gave it a 4, but I mean, I don't know. Obviously, that song has grown on me now, but like off first impressions, I didn't really care for it as much. I think my biggest issue is the choruses. It felt like there was a bunch of dead air.
Mhm.
Like the song was,
Yeah.
it felt so powerful, but it needed something else. And that remix did exactly that. It gives it that
Mhm.
constant high energy that I think this song deserved.
Mhm.
And I'm fine. I'm glad they finally did that, you know. And
Mhm.
they do play
I
this song live.
I think I gave the original a 2, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
you
I
gave
gave it
this
a
song
2.
like a
So
two.
if that's any uh indication, Ian, from 2 to one of my favorite songs in the discography, I guess so far.
Mhm.
Um it's definitely not like that material, but like that being my favorite song of all time from this group.
Yeah.
But it's damn near up there. So,
So just real quick for reference, Oscar, since you and by extension Serge, since you guys have listened to all of the versions of this song,
Mhm.
the for on Spotify, if you search Batter Up, I don't know which version it is, whether it's
Yeah.
the 6 or 7 member. It's got 184 million track streams. This one has a million.
Yeah.
Do you think fans are actually missing out on a better experience?
I personally do think they
I
are. It just
I
adds
do
so
as
much
well.
to the song.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
There was a couple people that are like, how could you rate this song that low on Batter Up? But there was also surprisingly a large amount of they're like, yeah, like it was good, but I think a lot of people were expecting a little bit more from that initial
Mm,
debut. But yeah, I know, like, because I'm playing this off of YouTube Music, just, I don't know. It was just the easiest way to pull it up for me when we're doing this. And yeah,
gotcha.
like, even on here, it has 1 million plays. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm assuming that that's all shared or maybe on
Uh,
respective platforms. I'm not sure.
who
But
knows?
like, yeah, even on this one, it only has 1 million plays, which I
Mhm.
think is, well, I don't know. I guess a lot of the B-sides only have 2 million on here according to this. But yeah, no, I think if you like the original Batter Up, you should listen to the remix because it's great. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess to try and give our closing thoughts because this video is pretty long already. We're already at
Yes.
an hour. Let's just go through and say what our favorite songs were, or our most favorite song, our least favorite song, and then we can kind of talk about the album overall. I
Mhm.
guess since I'm starting already, no surprise, my favorite song is Love Maybe, which did catch me by surprise. You know, we all know Baby Monster as a really loud, explosive group.
Mhm.
And then my favorite song on their album ends up being what essentially is a ballad. But I really love the vocals for Baby Monster, and I feel like they showcase it there perfectly. Um, my least favorite song, dude, I don't know. It honestly might be a tie between
The CLAK and Billionaire.
no, I like Click Clack a lot.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh, really like you
probably
then.
actually no, I'll just go with Billionaire. I don't know.
Mm.
The chorus it just takes me out of the song completely. I feel like they could have taken some notes from the other songs where they were consistent all the way through. But yeah, I think Billionaire is probably my least favorite. I think it's close between that or Really Like You. I don't know.
I think it's pretty obvious which song is my least favorite. Wake Up in Tokyo is probably
That's fair.
just to throw it out there. I feel like anyone watching this video would probably know. I feel like a good number of Baby Monster fans know my general opinions on a lot of the more jarring songs I think this group has shown. As for favorite though, ooh man, I guess it would have to be Love Maybe, but Batter Up remix is really close. I think it just depends on the day or what mood I'm into. Um, right now I'm like super excited. I'm very excitable. I'm having a great time. So in that aspect, Batter Up would be uh the song I think that would be my favorite. I've had a little bit more time with Click Clack and Drip as well, but that was just a genuine surprise for me. I don't know if I didn't show it, but in my head when Oscar said it was another Batter Up, I thought we were listening to Batter Up again. So I was like, okay, well, we already know my feelings on that, so I'm, you know, but hearing the remix, it's just it fills in all the weaknesses of the original song. I'd be very curious to see what Ian has to say about the original song. But yeah, I think I think at the end I'm gonna give it to Love Maybe for my favorite song, because I really did enjoy it. With Batter Up being a close second.
Okay.
I think, man, it's tough. I think I'd have to give it to either Love Maybe or Click Clack for my favorite songs.
Okay.
There's just something about the way that Click Clack played with the use of sound or almost the absence of sound in parts. Like it's the perfect intro song. Sometimes there's just the bass and vocals. Sometimes there's just the higher notes and vocals. Sometimes it's all three. Just the way that they kind of played around with that was really cool. But I think Love Maybe does the best job of actually showing off their talent as a group and as individuals, and I think that's really important. I think in general this album, especially to someone like me who doesn't listen to a lot of the Baby Monster B-sides, but is kind of tired of the YG formula, this album does what it's supposed to do as a full-length album and gives the girls an opportunity to showcase their talent on different sounds and instrumentations that they don't really have that flexibility on shorter projects like mini albums. That being said, Billionaire is probably my least favorite song.
Yeah.
Love in My Heart is really good though. I do like that one. Just kind of, or no, sorry, Really Like You.
Really
just
Like You
kind
is
of
like that palate cleanser one.
Yeah. I think every group has those songs, and I think those end up becoming the fans' favorite songs after a while. Twice has their own, and we might not like them as much as some of their other title tracks, but like we like them for different reasons, and they become special to the fans, and I think that has a really good intention behind it and good contender to be like an honorable mention favorite track on the album.
Okay. I'm actually surprised you didn't say Woke Up in Tokyo was your least favorite.
I can see Woke Up in Tokyo growing on me as like
the meme song kind of
almost like those really bad movies that we really like to watch.
Yeah.
That it just grows on you and you just end up enjoying it. So like I can see it doing
Is
that.
this like I'm gonna be a star level?
No.
No?
No.
Damn.
No.
Am I the only one that likes that song still?
I mean, I like it for the memes, but
That's
I mean,
fair.
I never go and put on I'm gonna be a star.
That's fair. But yeah, for the first full length album, I think this was perfect. We really got to see all the different sides of them. It's interesting to see where this group is going to go forward, seeing as they are a YG group. I'm really curious to see how active they're going to be. But I feel like we're in this age of K-pop where if you're not super active, you do get forgotten about. So I really hope YG kind of takes a note out of that book and just doesn't stop promoting these girls. Like, I feel the prime example is Twice. They've never stopped being promoted, and I feel like that is a big part of where they are now. And I think if YG can keep giving the girls projects like this, it'll be perfect. You know, maybe next time we can get more, a little bit more newer songs. Like Forever was a single. I get it. Things get thrown on the album, and the bonus track from the debut. I get it, but I don't know. Maybe instead of those two songs, we can actually have more B sides. But I guess if that takes away from the overall quality, maybe they shouldn't do that. Because I feel like that's a problem. Sometimes we get these B sides and they just feel like throwaways. I didn't really feel that here. Sure, we might have got Billionaire, and which it really isn't a terrible song.
No.
The palette cleanser song that we kind of said really like you, like it's still not a bad song, you know. None of these felt like throwaways, and I think that was my biggest one of the biggest things I was scared of for this album. I was like, I really hope they just don't have forgettable B-sides. But just like their mini EP that they had, they all pretty much hit the mark and solid. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just to, I guess, I don't really have much else to say. This was a great experience for me overall as somebody that doesn't really listens to B-sides often. It's just something that I just don't get around to doing all the time. You know, busy with work, busy with life, and I like to have a certain mindset going into any music that I'm gonna listen to, and I just never really have that mindset often. Um, so this is just great overall because I think all three of us really love music, and being able to interact with it in this way, you know, surrounded by two of my closest friends, and we get to talk about K-pop together and stuff like that. And I think this really heightens the experience for me. And just like how Oscar references how Forever was for him as a uh, listening to it live and stuff like that, I will then recall my experience with these songs with you two. So I think that also adds on to that. So I think I'm just like, very pleasantly surprised overall, and I think as a final score for me, I'm gonna give it like a solid four for an album. I'm safe giving it that.
I'll give it a solid 5. I think I feel like the highs were just high enough that it brings the whole album up, I guess. But I'm also extremely biased, so take that with like a huge pitcher of salt. Just saying.
I'd probably give it a solid 3. A tough rating, a tough rating, but like just being completely honest, I wasn't a huge fan of almost everything after Love Maybe.
Yeah.
So like that's tough. But like you said, like the highs are really high.
Yeah.
Like the good songs on here are really good, and I think people have their favorite songs, and they're gonna agree with that, even if their favorite songs aren't my favorite songs.
Yeah.
They're also gonna think their favorite songs are way better than their least favorite songs.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I guess we can wrap this one up. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, just let us know in the comments below. I know this was a really long video, so let us know if you'd prefer these long videos where we can actually talk about each song throughout, or maybe we just do one full listen and then give our thoughts at the end. That would be, I don't know, probably like half the time as this video was. But yeah, just let us know in the comments below. We do have our podcast coming out. I guess this is a good kind of spoiler of what is to come. It would probably be in this format more or less, but obviously in a podcast, I guess, like topics and things. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like always, see you later.